What's happening, team? I hope you're doing well. So today is going to be a good day, phenomenal day. It's Friday and I'm excited with what the market has been doing, with what the market has been showing us, but most importantly, I'm excited with the lessons that we've been getting from the markets. Yes, so we are going to be looking at gold, we're going to be looking at the German 40, and on top of that, we're also going to get to see how I saw the dollar index, and most importantly, how we can see the coming week. But even for today's session, you'll be able to learn and see more on how we are actually able to react in the markets in real-time form. I've noticed that most of you guys do watch my videos, but you do not subscribe to the channel. I'm not too sure if it's because of you forget to hit that button, or maybe you're just not aware of it. So one thing that you can do is you can kindly hit the subscribe button, because what it does is that it's obviously free, but it also helps us be able to reach more people out there. And yeah, man, let's just get started and let's just stay and look at the markets. I want us to take a look at the markets. So I'm going to start off first with the dollar index, but secondly, I want us to look at gold, what's happening now, what I'm expecting, why am I expecting it, and we'll also take a look at the German 40. So let me just open up this dollar index. I hope the week is going well for everyone that is here on this session. I hope everything is going well on you guys, and also learning wise, you guys are learning, because that's where we get our knowledge ultimately. So with this, from the 4-hour time frame, what we've been looking at is since the last week, I think 2 weeks ago, we've been looking at this swing high here, swing low right here. So now what we're expecting is we see saw price moving upwards, pushing upwards. And this was, I drew this literally like you can see a few days ago, when it was still here. It was on Monday, and then we're like prices to come at least above here, and maybe somewhere here that we will see it drop. So right now it did play a bit more, it went a bit more down, then shot up. Now we can see how it moved up, broke above beyond here, and then now we're expecting and we're seeing it like touch at these areas. So once we get here, that's where we might start seeing a sell. But at the same time, we've also got this area right here that price can touch, like in terms of touch into, before we see that sell. So that could happen either price is gonna do this. Once it gets here, we see that major drop all the way down, that major drop all the way, or what we can potentially see is obviously a push upwards if it does happen to break above here. But let's see on the daily what's promising. So on the daily, I can see lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So here I can see this was a lower low. So basically what it does is that it teaches me and it shows me that since now price is creating lower lows and lower highs, especially on the daily, there's a high chance that we might not break above here, you see. So that's how I'm able to see it, that we might not break above here. So which means that if we don't break above here, we'll still continue going all the way down with the dollar index. So we just have to obviously be on the lookout on how exactly we're gonna take it. So once it does get here, we'll just see price is gonna start playing a bit more around, like what, using the 1 hour time frame, the 15 minutes and so on. And then once you start seeing that first bearish movement, that's where it will indicate us that the sells are taking over. So for now, that's the information that we can use when it comes to okay. So now coming back down to gold with this one here. So this one here, looking at it from the 4-hour time frame, you can easily see, let me remove this since now I'm on. I had an alarm to alert me if anything happens. But one thing that you can see here is since we had this push all the way downwards here, and then pushed a bit more to the upside here, we couldn't break this lower high, but we broke the lows. So basically we could say this on the 4-hour, this is more of a bearish trend, like this one here, this whole swing. We broke below this higher low here, then now we went up. So now within structure, because this is the bigger structure here, bigger structure, bigger. Within the structure, that's where we saw us creating this lower high. We couldn't break this low. So basically now we're starting to see what's happening. Why didn't we break the low? Because if it's a downward trend, we have to continue breaking lows. And then now price went a bit more up, and we also rejected around these highs. So basically we can see where we are literally here at this resistance zone, on which, looking at the whole movement, because right now I'm looking at it as, at least if price breaks above here, there's a high chance that price is going to push a bit more to the upside, at least coming somewhere around here. somewhere around these areas here. So even if, let's say for instance, it's not like I'm trying to buy all the way up there, né? I'm just trying to catch a move till here for me to be able to enjoy from this. And at the same time, let's say for instance it does reject, I'll have to wait for a clear breakout, and then once it rejects or something, that I'll be able to take that sell to the downside, né? So it's now I'm looking at it from two different scenarios, and it allows me to be able to make a clearer and a much more committed decision on the markets, especially when I'm looking at it this way. This price has pushed upwards here, higher high here, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So obviously we're expecting higher high and then higher low, then higher high, and so on. So right now I can see we had this higher low, price pushed upwards, didn't break above here, so we still have potential for price to break upwards, né? We still have potential. So price didn't go and it went down, it respected this higher low, and then now we're seeing it price pushing upwards. So here I can even see with how price is moving now. What time is it? Oh, there is news that are coming. Let me open up. Here we see them here, 6 p.m, 6 p.m, 7 p.m. calendar year that I'm using, this one here. So you choose like the sessions that are currently running and how long we are in this session, and the news that are coming up and all that. So this one here, what I'm looking for is like we did see on the 1 hour, a push back up to the upside there that's going to allow us to be able to capitalize on it. So here on the 15 minutes I can see this moved upwards nicely. We had a push up, we had a push down here, we had a smaller push, and then we came back down, and then we broke above the small push, which shows that we are very strong going upwards. I'm glad that so far you are finding value from this video. Remember, with this video you don't have to pay a single cent in order to get access to such information. The only thing that you can do is like this video, and at the same time you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's continue. And then this is where we are right now, and you can see even here where it is, it's showing that if it doesn't go down to come a bit more low, it can push upwards. But these are not really my types of setups. But what does we see that there could be a lot of momentum to the upside, né? So what this as well, you can see this candlestick so let me go here. So on the 1 minute I can see we've got our high here, here we have our low, price came down, didn't break the high. Even if you use the fib, we can see that it's a nice retracement, maybe around 88.6. yes, 88.6 candlestick signal, berry signal was printed, then price started going down, lows, lower high, and then now we see we broke these official lows here, and now we just went back up, and now we're seeing it do this. So this can still go more like till here, and then the trade that I'm looking for is once we get here, my first trade is I'm just gonna take a buy here, and then stop loss is gonna be here, just below here, just to be on the safe side. I could put it below here on this area, but I'm gonna put it here just to be on the safe side. And then the rest to what I'm targeting one is 2, which is gonna be somewhere around here, But the advantage of this is that since I'll be looking at these areas here, this can be my next target, né? Like this area right here at the top, because why? It has to break highs, né? It's breaking higher high, higher low, higher high, it's breaking those highs. So once we get here, that can be my next area on which my target, which can turn into like a close to 5%. This is 5%. So it's just more on management, and like we did see, there's news that are gonna be also in the next 4, 5, 6, 2 hours. So there's just a lot of things that are gonna be happening. Okay, let me see some chat what you guys are saying. Seems gold is on a sell run. is what, do you know if gold will move above from two and then maybe no longer be a high for 4.2? Let's see the level. 4.2. Yeah, I still think it'll move up. So even if it's like, let's say now, even if it might sell a bit or whatever the case is, that'll just be for short term. Because look at this, like, this is daily. Look at this is daily. It's been an uptrend, so you can see this is, I already went back to many years ago, many years ago. Can you see? So that's in 2013 even, but you can see it's upward. So here was just a huge skyrocket upwards, a very huge skyrocket upwards. So yes, we're expecting that retracement, but you can see that now with this daily candlestick, there's been a lot of buying power from the previous day, which is on Thursday, which means one day of bullish movement swiped out 2.5 days of bearish movement. You see, when the market was bearish, 2.5 days, but one bearish candle on Thursday just swiped out everything, which shows that there's a lot of buying power. It's just a matter of, like, obviously where you catch it, how you catch it, and things like that. That looks like a double top on Go 5. Yeah, you see now, on 5 minutes looks like a double top, you see. So that's all could see it, so these are also what we call intraday movements, like, whereby we could easily, like, maybe if we saw it somewhere here, like, let's say, I don't know, you're seeing this double top. It's just that for me, I wouldn't really take it, because, like, the market is, I was not looking for a sell the market, I'm looking for that buy, and I know the market is creating higher highs. But let's say if you've seen the double top forming, then maybe part of your strategy is, you wait for it to break and retest, or once you see this candlestick here on the Fibonacci 88, then you take that sell, put your stop loss above, then maybe you're targeting, I don't know, the low, which is 2. That could be a strategy. Or you could targeting, I don't know, that entry, which could be this, so those things do happen. They do happen. It's just a matter of, remember, trading is a personal thing, which means that it's just a matter of what are you comfortable with. What works for someone might not work for the other person. So it's just a matter of, and you can be very profitable trading in a method that other people, when they try trade, they're like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't mean you have to change it. It works for you. So, but yeah, this is now on gold. Put an alarm somewhere here, because I see the market is now pushing a bit more insane. But with this one here, also because of it's gonna be news now, that can be a tricky thing, because one thing that I'm seeing is 2 ways. Price is gonna get your respect to go up, break the highs, and obviously you can see trend line here. This looks like a clean first touch, second touch, third touch area. So it looks clean, but at the same time, this is the markets which can, maybe if it takes out, it can come back for this 90% target, but at the same time, these areas before it shoots upwards. So that's why they say sometimes it's just a matter of, because yes, you can take a stop loss here, but once you take that profitable trade here, find out that it's going to give you way more better results. Let's say somewhere here, target the same area. I took a stop loss 1%. Am I gonna cry now with the fact that I've got 7.9% that's awarded to me? So it's just a thing like that. I've noticed that when I was starting out, one thing that I needed in order of me to trade successfully was a community, because with the right community, you are able to learn and grow a bit more further and faster. So what I've done is that I've developed a trading community. Currently we've got over 27,000 members. With your help, we are growing. So the one thing that you can do is you can click the link that is below, the very first link in below this video. You'll be able to get access to our free community. get access to it right now before we actually put a price to it.
Yeah, that's true. I like the fact that you saw the double top, but you didn't take the 3 because you are most profitable with buys. Yeah, so you see, that's now you are finding your edge. So even sometimes you see a very good setup, like let's say a sell on gold. Even me, there's some setups that I've seen in the past on gold that were sells that were nice, but my edge was on a buy. So now it's gonna be as if I'm trying to do whatever. Like it's like I'm trying to just buy as many and sell as many times as possible. It's like now you're gonna go up, and once you take profit, you're gonna sell. You always wanna be in a trade, you see. So sometimes you just have to let your edge play. You understanding that you're more profitable when taking buys, then you know, okay, let me just focus on buys. Yes, I might be right when I see sells, but you're more profitable when you're taking buys. Don't why mess it up. So here we've got this one here. So with the DEX as well, I was looking at London Open. So the whole idea was wanting for price to push a bit more up somewhere here before we could go all the way down, but we still had possibilities of this going on, like price just shooting down. You can see now where it's approaching this level here at the bottom, right at the lows. So it's either price obviously is going to target breaking the low, like creating lower lows, or can hold on to. But with the looks of it, I'm seeing it break here, creating lower lows, on which our next target area, especially on the 1 hour, is gonna be right at the bottom there. It's gonna have to be so obviously I'm looking at the 1 hour, and that's how we can start seeing like a push from 1 hour going back upwards. But 15 minutes, so the one thing that I was doing with the Sonya that was a mistake is I was buying when this thing was like dropping, because this whole I think I took a buy, okay, not the Sonya, I think I took a buy maybe here or here. I took a buy here as well, and I took another buy here, a buy here. So to show that they were like not good setups, like in a way it was like it went up, gave me some profits, and then took me out. You see, took a buy somewhere here, went up, gave me some profits, took me out. You see, so that was like, I think even here, took a buy somewhere here, yes, took a buy somewhere here, went up, I think it was here earlier on, it was around, no, it was in the morning somewhere here. So took a buy somewhere around here, I think it was here, went up and then came back. You see, so here was it, no, Friday, yeah, it was here actually. It was here. When it was here, I took a buy, believing it's gonna come here and then I'll sell, but it just went out. So that's when I realized that, okay, we're actually in a selling market, and I'm trying to force a buy on something that is selling. So after that setup didn't work out, I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna start looking for sales now. And looking at it here, I was looking for price to just, before it even got here or somewhere here, I was like, I want price to just come somewhere here so I can take that nice sell. And I can see that price did push a bit more up, like a 50% retracement, 61.8% retracement, but it didn't really get there. So now it's pushing down, and from here, that's where we're gonna start looking at what is price actually doing. Like, we might maybe see, I can see that it's selling massively. That's the first thing that I see, which means that the market is selling. So it's just a matter of now having to see where exactly are we gonna find that entry, and what's gonna push us for that entry, because we have these levels here. The price might want to come back to these levels here. The first resistance here. We've got this area, we've got this area, we've got this area as well, and now we've got this area here too. So it's either that, and now looking also in between, we see that the imbalance, like in terms of us being able to see that, okay, there's a lot of sell momentum. You can see here, so you can see here too, a lot of sells. This one here was already tested because we had a lot of sells here, but it was tested with this, which checks it out, it's still safe. And here as well, here, you see, so there's a lot of areas that are calling out for the sells. So for me to filter out to the best setup that I could take is if I could just secure either an entry here at this area. If this one here falls, I could secure an entry here. If this one here falls, then I'm gonna secure an entry here. That's just my two scenarios. And this is obviously gonna be a trade for Monday. I don't think today is gonna be ready, so I'm just gonna take a sell somewhere here. Stop loss maybe somewhere here. And if I have a stop up over here, still good. So that's what I'll be looking for. And if this doesn't work out, like let's say if it hits my stop loss, then I'll obviously take this one. Then here I'm coming down here. See? Okay, so this one here I'm gonna have to manage it, look at it, and yeah, if anything comes up, I'll be able to update you guys in the team just before you take it. But so far, I can see it's getting ready, and like I did say, the news here are gonna be in 1 hour 40 minutes, the other one in 2 hours 10 minutes. This is the conference, and the other one in 3 hours. US Baker, huge. The news come up at 6, and like hopefully when the news come up I can just ride all the way up with it, so we'll just have to see. But yeah, so far I can see it's getting there. It is getting there. So there's different ways of entries that you can use, like when waiting for trades like this. It's either buy limits where you can pre-calculate your risks, things like that, or it's either you can just keep it simple and use like something more like a market execution. But with the market execution as well, because I noticed with me when I use like things like buy limits, it limits me, but it limits me in a way whereby sometimes with the platform that I'll be using, it would try to activate me and then maybe not activate me, and now I have to manually go back and like check what's up, and maybe it was the leverage that I was using or things like that, you see. But yeah, team, I've got another meeting that is coming up in the next 7 minutes, but I'm excited that we did meet, guys, and I'm happy. You guys should have a phenomenal weekend as well. Have a successful trading evening, and you need to consume as much information as possible. Continue to just grow, learn, do whatever possible that you can in order to become a better trader. And that's when, like, with data, with just stacking up knowledge, being able to just see what went wrong, where you went wrong, and eventually you're gonna get to a phase whereby you are able to proudly say that yes, I'm happy with the profits that I'm making, or I'm happy with the consistency, or I'm happy with how I'm dealing with things. Like right now, I'm happy with even how I take losses, because they don't really affect me as much as they did, and I don't know why. I can't really say that I don't have emotions anymore. No, it's just a matter of I know how it works. I know how the market works. I know drawdowns. I know, like, I'm even comfortable during those times, because I know now I'm even like I was able to even develop a strategy of, if I'm going through a drawdown, let me reduce the risk. So instead of risking 1% or 0.7%, I'm gonna reduce it to like 0.50 up until I get back to a winning streak. You get it? So it doesn't really affect us that much, and that's the whole thing about trading. You are just able to focus on managing and dealing with the emotions to a point whereby no matter what happens in the markets, it doesn't get to you. Whether it's a profitable day or it's a losing day, it's still the same. We still shop in the same manner.
And then, yeah, like I said, it's a 48-hour turnaround time. You do get that direct communication that's done through Slack.
Just finished my one meeting, and I was looking here that setup. I just decided that I'm gonna take a quick sell on gold. Sold it literally here, stop loss just above. So I'm waiting for this TP to come here so that I can be able to take profit here, because eventually I was looking for this long sell. This long buy here. So yeah, this was just more on to build up more margins, so if price does happen to catch, I can be able to just go all the way up with it. And you can see here's the position. That's how it was executed, bought, and yeah, stop loss literally just above here.
You can see take profit is here, and there's the limit, like a buy limit to it. So let's go, team.
So I was able to spot that price came back once again to retest these areas, because price went down and then now it shot back up. You can see on the 1 minute, one thing that I was able to scale up here, and how I spotted it was, as soon as it went down, it came back down here and was retesting these areas here. I was like, okay, no, that is perfect, that is amazing. So now we can see it shooting all the way down. So I'm excited. We're still managing, we're still looking at how this is going. We're still in on that exact same trade. You can see this is gold, took that sell right here, and now you can see how it's moving. You can see right here on the side here, I was actually busy with something, but you can see profit currently that is running still the limit that we have here, and this is where we actually bought sold it here. You can see here's the sell, we sold it literally here, and now we locked in profits here. So yeah, I'm excited. So what we've done now is that I was able to just close in, take profits. The first profit I took it somewhere here, and then I moved stop loss again from here. I moved it now here. So yeah, I'm just happy that we managed it. I'm excited that you did watch this video till this end. Obviously, guys, the whole purpose with this is for you to be able to learn, to see how we actually react in the markets, and most importantly, you being able to learn from the mistakes that I done, and also from the wins that I was able to get, just so your learning curve becomes a bit more shorter. I'm excited that you did watch up until this very end. Do like this video, and at the same time subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you happened to have really found value, the best thing that you can do is to join the free community, because that's where we share out massive tons of value. I will see you on the next YouTube video. It is Mothupi, and I thank you so much for watching.